So today we have this seven-piece rock orchestra called Enlightening, and it was founded by Ben Short and Lamar Cornett. Lamar's playing drums, Ben's on bass. Ben, please introduce the rest of the members of the band.
I would love to. On violin, we have Nancy Mock. On cello, playing that solo a moment ago in the song Memorial Day, is John Marietta. On French horn is Ben Taylor. How often do you hear a French horn in a rock band? On piano is Monica Potter. And on guitar is Joe Watts.
All right. So, I want to hear the story of the band because not everybody, like you say, has a French horn in a rock band. and how did this band get started?
Lamar and I were roommates, and I had the idea, even since college, when I had a senior recital. I went to Bellarmine here in Louisville, and I had the idea of merging a rock quartet, being like guitar, bass, drums, keyboard, with a string quartet, being two violins, viola, and cello. And it has evolved since then. There were a couple songs that I knew I really wanted a brass sound on, so I kind of experimented with just like fake sounds, MIDI sounds, and figured out, and did a little research that the French horn's really the most versatile brass instrument. So that's what we needed. We needed something that could pretend to be a tuba and at the same time pretend to be a trumpet. So Ben does a great job on French horn for us. And we were a lot of us went to Bellarmine, so we were acquaintances. Like I said, Lamar and I were in other bands together at the time, so we knew each other. And it was a bit of a kind of recruiting process of like, hey, we have this idea for this band. Here are these like rudimentary recordings. Would you like to join?
Mm-hmm. And people said yes, obviously.
Yeah.
Were there instrumental?
Some people said no.
Yeah. Were there other instrumental bands that you were big fans of?
Absolutely. Let's see. So something that really unlocked this path for me was hearing a band called Rat-a-tat that is all instrumental, and it's very groovy and very melodic. And a lot of times if you think about instrumental music, maybe you think about really kind of calm, serene kind of music. But I heard Rat-a-tat and I was like, ooh, that's what I want to do, because it's real dancey. It's still very melodic. And that really was like, that spoke to me, because I've never been a lyrics person. I've always been a melody person. Mm-hmm. So to be composing this music, we want the audience to be able to interpret from our songs what they want to.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you talk about composing, are you the main composer, or does everybody kind of pitch in on the arrangements and stuff?
We do.
Or?
So I've begun most of the songs and composed all the songs, but then when we come together to rehearse, then the songs really come to life, So it's everybody kind of puts in their own unique touch and makes their part their own, So it's really cool. This has been an awesome. I'm so proud of my bandmates and us for being here today, because it's been great.
Do you all have any kind of trouble like being able to play in bars, because bar owners are like, we can't pay 7 people or whatever?
Well, that's never like on their minds. There's either like, this is the rate or not. So, but we have to be wise about where we can play. It's true that we take up a bit more of a footprint than perhaps other bands. Mm-hmm. But we haven't had trouble. Like mostly, we're like designed to play outside at festivals. Like that's what we're for. So that's what we're going for. And usually those. If you're outside, there's plenty of space. So.
Yeah, that's true. Now, speaking of being outside, you all do the Qdoba Summer Concert Series.
Yes.
Was that something that you created? You started?
I created that, yes.
You did? Okay.
We created that.
So we're talking about Qdoba on Bardstown Road and Eastern Parkway, right on the corner there. If you ever go by there on a weekend, it's always like a happening scene right there. Mm-hmm. And you guys are often playing there on Friday nights?
Yeah, or Saturday. Mm-hmm. We pick out our dates. It's not, unfortunately, it's not like a regular occurrence because we have to work with 7 schedules. But but we do play there about twice a month, and it's our Enlightening's Highland Summer Concert Series. We feature other bands from Louisville that we're friends with that are also super talented, so we're happy to like share the love, and it's a great outdoor setting. All the concerts are free there. It's from 7 to 9, either on Fridays or Saturdays.
And what about in terms of a recording? Are you all working on anything?
We are. We've had songs recorded, but life circumstances has postponed them a little bit. And but we do have an EP that is absolutely on the way. We've been saying that for a year, unfortunately. But we do have an EP that's recorded and being finished. And after that, we have a lot more material that we need to record. So we're very excited to finally get our music out there for people to take home and listen to and share on the internet and all of that amazing things that can happen from there.
Is there any place where people could listen to you now online?
We do have a SoundCloud page, and that is we link to that from our Facebook page is where we're most active. We're also on Twitter and Instagram. However, I'm bad at social media, so I do the best I can. But yeah, so we're on SoundCloud, and there are several of our songs on SoundCloud right now.
All right, and we're talking about Enlightening. That's who's with us here today on WFPK. The next gig, August 7th at Haymarket Whiskey Bar.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, and then back at Qdoba on August 8th.
That's right, back-to-back nights.
Very good. Well, let's welcome once again to FPK's Live Lunch, Enlightening.
Give it up for Laura Shine, everybody. Give it up for WFPK. This next song would be our single. It's called Turn It Wild. We've shot a music video for it that we will be releasing soonish as well.